back again. Well, relationships are interesting. You know, relationships and connections with other human beings. It's really this mesh of like shit, you know? But I think that it's meant to be. And I think that oftentimes, you know, we're shown, or, you know, the way that things are depicted, whether it's like in movies or just what we're told, you know, a relationship should be. It's like this perfect, treat each other with utmost kindness and respect, and there's never any room for mistakes, especially I feel like on the male's end of things. It's like, be a gentleman, be the assertive one, be the man, hold it together. And personally, I think that we put a lot of pressure on one another, as far as like gender roles go, and just relationships, period. I think that a lot of relationships fail because we don't have the, what's the word? We don't want to, rather, see the truth, the reality, which is that being in a connection, being in like a co-existing partnership with another human being is hard. And it's not supposed to be this constant, like, blissful experience, especially in the beginning. And you know, like when you talk about soulmate connection, or I know some people, you know, are interested in the twin flame concept. These aren't easy connections to endure or to reach. You know, it's like everything takes time, everything takes effort. And there can be a strong connection there and a natural draw to one another. But there are so many differences within. I mean, let's say you meet somebody. I heard somebody else say this the other day. Let's say you meet somebody when you're 20 or you're 18 or whatever. You have had 18 years before meeting this person of conditioning and experiences that have shaped you into this like awareness that you are now, or into having this awareness that you have now. And it's not quite fair to like pin all problems and outbursts and, oh, this isn't working out, on that specific interaction or connection that you share with this person. Because, I mean, if you're aware of how like humans work and how the mind works, even, we, you know, our way of being and coping mechanisms and the way that we love and the way that we are able to share and be open is formed through our childhood and how we're raised. Most, you know, mostly. And then with things like romantic relationships, our concept and view and ability to love is shaped by the relationships that we've had in our life, maybe specifically the romantic relationships that we've had prior to the one that we're currently dealing with. So you have to kind of look from, a wider lens and look at the whole timeline here, and not just, okay, maybe 5 months or 2 years of your life that you've spent with this person that you feel were shit. And granted, maybe they treated you like shit and you're not really the problem, and that has to do with how they were brought up or the experiences that they've had, and that's their problem, like that's their karma to wrap up, that's their trauma to heal, and it's not your responsibility. So if you feel that you need to leave, then leave. But I think it's so easy to like point fingers at another person and just kind of move on to the next, but then it's a pattern, and the next relationship is exactly the same, and we wonder why. And it's because we never fully realize that it's not that relationship, it's us. And it's our resistance to heal the past experiences, to heal from the past experiences, traumas, situations that may have wounded us in the aspect of love, or in the aspect of being able to connect with another human being in a loving way. This is something that I'm dealing with currently, and so I just wanted to come on here and kind of like speak freely about it and let my words come out however they wanted to. I just feel, I'm not in any way saying that abusive or toxic relationships are okay, or that you need to stay in one. Your intuition will always tell you what is for you and what is not for you. And when you've reached your limit, you've reached your limit, and you need to reassess and move on if needed. But I think that sometimes we're triggered by others, and it's an opportunity to look deeper. It's always an opportunity to look deeper. It's just a matter of, are we going to be resistant to it, or are we going to actually take that opportunity this time? And figure out the root, and then maybe the patterning can stop, the conditioning can be resolved, and oh my God, I'm sorry, a cardinal just like literally flew by my window, but it like hit the glass. Hi, whoever you are, thank you for showing yourself to me. Cardinals are oftentimes deceased loved ones showing that they are present and with you. So that's cool. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm speaking the truth here. My truth, of course, but perhaps it will resonate with somebody. But yeah, sometimes people trigger you for a reason. And it's all kind of connected. And you can look at it however you'd like to and resolve it however you'd like to. But there are certain karmic lessons that we're meant to learn throughout our lifetime. And it's up to us to see the patterns and, stop them. Maybe it's not the other person. Maybe it is you. Or maybe if it's, a mutual problem, maybe it is both of you that need to heal and need to look deeper within and go back. And, I think it's okay to take time for that and to still acknowledge, maybe I do love this person, and there's usually just a part of you inside that recognizes that and that feels that connection despite anything that may have happened, out here in the physical. It's a soul connection. But in order to have a harmonious soul connection with another human being in a way that is fulfilling for you, fulfilling for the other person, and in a way that the two of you can work together, you know, and both be satisfied and both feel the love, there needs to be healing done. And whether you decide to do that or not is up to you, but I wouldn't necessarily say that moving on from that person and, you know, kind of just fuck that was shitty, and then moving on to another is gonna fix anything. And you'll see the pattern. Maybe you'll wake up that time. I don't know, but okay, that's all. That was kind of all over the place, but yeah, what triggers you? Who triggers you? And let that be a guide. Let that be a teacher. Let yourself learn the lessons that you need to in order to grow, and let the love in, you know? Love has to have the correct climate in order to thrive and grow and sustain. So if the climate's fucked off, shit's gonna sizzle. Okay. All right. See you next time. Bye.